Does George Zimmerman have a case against the parents of Trayvon Martin, Sabrina Fulton, and Tracy Martin? Does he have a case for what their slain son has done to George Zimmerman? What I mean by that, George Zimmerman was beaten basically within inches of his life by Trayvon Martin before he decided to pull the trigger that night. Now, in this country, the parents are held liable for the damage that their children inflict on others. Does George Zimmerman have a legitimate case right now, even though Trayvon is dead? The last time I checked, Sabrina Fulton and Tracy Martin are still alive. Does George Zimmerman have a case of criminal action or federal case of lawsuit for punitive damages against the parents of Trayvon Martin? That's an interesting question right now. And that is a question that I would like answered. And if it turns out to be true that he does have a case, if I was George Zimmerman, his attorneys right now, I would advise him to open that case up and file a judicial court recess lawsuit against Trayvon Martin's parents, Tracy Martin and Sabrina Fulton. Because all the people wanting to get lawsuits against George Zimmerman right now after he was already proven innocent, this will just add salt to the wounds of them, because the bottom line is George Zimmerman was allowed set free in this country from a jury of his peers because there was not enough evidence to hold him on a charge of murder. He basically defended himself because he was within inches of his life. Zimmerman was within inches of life of dying. And I know I stumbled there. I never stand to be like it. He was within inches of his life right now, dying with his head getting banged out of cement, and he chose to pull out a gun and defend himself so he wouldn't die. Does he have a lawsuit for the damage that Trayvon Martin inflicted on him that night? The broken nose, the cuts in the back of his head. And if I'm an attorney right now, I'd advise him to file a suit in court to try to get some punitive damage for that. And I think it's the only right thing to do if you're George Zimmerman right now. So George Zimmerman, as a legal representation of other people, not you, of course, and if you want to hire me for legal representation, I'll give you a call in a little bit here. I would advise you as a legal representative of other people to go out there and seek punitive damages against Trayvon Martin's parents, Tracy Martin and Sabrina Fulton, because at this juncture, of all junctures, you have proof that you were severely beaten. And the court right now doesn't lie, so I would seek further punitive damages. This has been a Legal Hour with El Presador.